The Tour de France moved into its 11th day. All of the racing live and on demand on GCN+. The peloton was getting ready the day after a huge victory for Pello Bilbao. A full gas day after the rest day, and one in honour of the late Gino Meda. Everything checked and double checked. Riders ready to go. A sprint expected. Maybe a day for Wout van Aert to finally pick up his first win in this year's race. Rémi Cavagna was one of the home riders, beginning in Clermont-Ferrand, but all eyes were on Jasper Philipsen, who was trying to make it 4 stage wins in this tour. So Clermont-Ferrand and heading north to Moulins. 180, just under kilometres, 179.8 to be exact. 3 King of the Mountains points, but only a point each on offer. Not too much to dangle in front of potential breakaway people. An intermediate sprint, about a third in the day. Left and right, up and down, always a chance for those who were choosing to attack. A cooler day, a cloudy day, and this was the first attack. And a first attack that went. André Amador, Mathis Louvel and Danielos. They would have wanted more company as they went away among the sunflowers. They were there to pick up the sprint points and take an advantage that didn't ever grow to more than 3 minutes. It was kept in check at 1:30, even less at times, as Coquard and Philipsen battled it out for sprint points, those remaining taken by Philipsen. There was rain on the horizon though, a little bit of a forecast of wind too, and that meant that with 60 k's to go, things got a bit nervous. What was left of the breakaway, just 30 seconds up the road. Jumbo-Visma, UAE Emirates, Ineos, Jayco Alula and a few other teams protecting GC interests. As Amador then said goodbye to the breakaway, and Danielos was trying to hold the rest off. The rain got worse. The gap grew again, but then he was in sight, inside the final 20 kilometres. Danielos finally caught with 13.5 kilometres to go, and it looked as though we were heading for a bunch sprint. Typical rapid approach, roundabout after roundabout, lefts and rights. It wasn't without its obstacles. No sign of Mathieu van der Poel at the front this time for Alpecin-de-Koning, as behind those who weren't involved were well out the way. Uno X coming to the front. Alpecin-de-Koning were there, this time with Søren Kragh and Rickert. And inside the final kilometre, Wout van Aert was still there and ready. But so were Jayco Alula, coming to the front with Luca Mesgets. Dylan Groenewegen was poised and ready to go, looking for his first win of this year's race. Alexander Kristoff was put into a great place as well. He launched in the red jersey. Groenewegen was trying to come around him. Phil Bauhaus was in the mix as well, as was Coquard, as was Pearson. But yet again, the jolly green giant coming across the line and taking the victory. No changes in the GC. And Jasper Philipsen taking stage win number 4. 5 sprints in total, 4 Philipsen wins, 4 flat sprints, all won by the Belgian. Quite the tour so far for Jasper Philipsen, who increases his lead in the green jersey competition and wins as the rain fell on stage 11. Philipsen, Groenewegen, Bauhaus, Coquard and Pearson. Top 10s too for Christophe Mozzato, Sagan and Van Aert. Another day in the green jersey. It's only going to take a disaster to take it off his back with 10 stages to Paris. Coquard's in second place, Pearson third, Van Aert and Meus all up in the top 5. Yellow jersey still on the back of Jonas Vingegaard. 17 seconds the margin between Vingegaard and Pogačar. It's 2:40 to Hindley, and then you've got Rodriguez on Bilbao in the top 5. Stage 12 is one where the GC riders will have to be careful, but it surely has breakaway written all over it. Starting in Rouen and heading to Belleville-en-Beaujolais, it's Paris-Nice country. Difficult roads, country roads, narrow roads, and there is plenty of climbing in there. Well over 3,000 metres and bonus seconds up towards the end. A fantastic, hectic day in prospect at the Tour de France, and you can watch it all live and on demand on GCN+.